Hello everybody and welcome to another Thrinacia Webinar video. My name is Kyle and I'm a business developer here at Thrinacia, and I'm joined again with David.
Hello, I'm a front-end developer here at Thrinacia.
So in this video, we're going to cover the Orion plugin, specifically how to add the Orion WordPress plugin, and then we're going to dive deeper into what the Orion plugin is used for, and then where to download it, and then how to add it to the website. David's going to show you guys where to download from Git, as well as how to add it to your existing WordPress website. So to get right into it, what is the Orion plugin? The Orion plugin is designed for WordPress websites that want to use the power of the Atlas technology while still owning and operating a WordPress website. And it's great because if you already have the WordPress website, you know, lots of progress that you've made on that website and developed, now you have the option of adding a crowdfunding component to it, you know, without having to operate a separate website. And it also gives you a good advantage of adding subdomains. You know, typically you wouldn't be able to do this with our, the way that we host our crowdfunding platforms. So this also gives you some other options, and as well as it's great because you get full support because it is a SaaS product. There is other products out there that you can use for crowdfunding in terms of WordPress plugins as well as themes. But the reason why you'd want to use Thrinacia's Orion plugin is that you'll have access to our support team as well as our development team in case you want help with adding it onto your website, or you want help with adding other features to the WordPress plugin, which is great. So where to find and how to add the plugin to your WordPress website. I'm going to let David show you guys where to find that on Git. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen here.
Okay.
Share.
Alrighty. So first of all, if you go into just the Thrinacia GitHub homepage, you'll see a bunch of projects we have here. So the WordPress website is the first one. It says WP v1. Simply click on it, and then just download from Git. It'll give you a prompt for downloading a zip. Simply do that. Whoops, I already have this downloaded, so I'll just cancel this. Then go into the folder where it's downloaded. This is the file. And once you unzip it, it'll create a folder here that contains our plugin. So yeah, so simply take the file structure might differ a little bit depending on which version of the WordPress plugin you have. But if I simply copy this trunk folder and go into, it's the folder right before the Angular one. So if you see Angular, that means you've gone too far. Go one step back and then copy the folder that contains the Angular folder. So go back to WordPress, and this is our WordPress installation. Now, how you add plugins to WordPress is you go into WP content and then plugins, and then yeah, it's just in this folder is where all the plugins are stored. So I'm going to simply paste our trunk folder that we copied a while back. Just a little bit. And once that's complete, there's a Angular, so there's an app local file that needs to be added to the Angular folder inside the WordPress plugin. So yeah, just in this directory. This app local .js basically defines the. I'll show you. I'll just open this up and show you guys. It basically points the site towards the specific API that you use, and that API in turn defines like it's defined by your website and like
your instance,
yes,
the instance that you're using for your SaaS subscription, for sure.
Yeah, it's your personal site. So I'm just going to copy that, go back into the Angular folder, paste it in, and now this should appear on the WordPress dashboard. So let me just go back here. Alrighty. So this is the site just loading on it by itself without the plugin. But if we go into, so our WordPress demo site is defined, is here. It's just WordPress demo. Yeah, so this is our demo WordPress site. If we go into the dashboard, and then go under plugins, you'll see our Thrinacia Atlas crowdfunding plugin. So we can go ahead and activate it. Yeah, plugin activated, and now we can go and define the path that we want this plugin to be active in. So simply enter a path. What do you think? Should we enter just
Thrinacia plugin.
Yeah, Thrinacia plugin. Okay, cool. Okay, so if you get this error, Thrinacia the failed, that means something's a little bit wrong with the system permissions. That means that if you're hosting it on like a site, you might, it's like a WordPress hosting service, you might not have permissions to read and write. So we actually have a way around that here. And this is if you have command line access. If you go into, so we have this error listed here, system link failed. If you simply like copy this line here, go into your, open your WordPress, your plugin folder in like the Angular folder. Well, actually, no, it's the one before the WP content. So the WordPress folder, actually. If you open this in command, the terminal, simply paste it in. Make sure that this, again, I mentioned earlier that the path might be different depending on which version of the WordPress plugin you have. So right now it looks like it's just pointing to the Angular folder. So we can, to make sure it's correct, we can go into WP content, plugins, then trunk. This is where the Angular folder is located. So wait, let me just see. Once inside the Angular folder. So I copy, just go to properties here. Just copy this path. Yeah. Oh, we named it Thrinacia plugin, right?
Yes.
Cool. Let me just, just paste that path that we entered earlier, and then just, well, this might have to be sudo for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, and now once you do that, the path is now linked. If I go into, if I go into the WordPress folder, you'll see we made a link to that to our plugin. If I go back to the site here, and now put in Thrinacia plugin again, click save. Yeah, now it successfully saves, and now we have our so now we have our plugin active. To put the plugin on the actual site, just simply define it. See, it shows up on the pages now, Thrinacia plugin. So I'll just add this to our menu. Whoop. Why is this invalid? Oh, this is our previous exam, previous test run. So I'll just remove that. So so you see we've added our new Thrinacia plugin link here. So if we now go back to our WordPress demo, whoops. Oh, right, I should probably save that. That's probably important. Yes. So so if we go back into our home page here, you'll see there's a link for Thrinacia plugin. And if we click on that, it should load this is our origin, it should load our origin site for our demo site for our platform. Once it loads.
Should load the demo site there.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. So this is our demo site. And if I go back to the actual, whoops, I should probably just go to our demo site actually, origin.thrinacia.com. You can see that it's the same site because it's using the same API as
Right.
the Origin site. Yeah.
The API
So that
that you
API,
defined earlier.
yeah, so that API basically defines what your site will look like. So yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. So it works great. We want to show you guys, exactly how to add this plugin yourselves if you guys were wondering how to do that by yourselves. And of course, if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can always go to Thrinacia.com and you can click on up on the top right-hand corner there. It says live chat. You can ask us questions there if you're having any sort of difficulties, or you can email us, support@Thrinacia.com. As you can see, we've already had a WordPress plugin, WordPress website up and running. So you will have to have that already up and running for the plugin purpose there. And we can give you guys links in the description so that you guys can get those assets for the WordPress plugin, as well as the GitHub link there as well. So we hope you guys learned a lot from this video and have the confidence to actually add this plugin yourself if that's something that you would like to do. And of course, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask us. My name is Kyle. I want to thank you guys for watching.
Thanks.